Hi everyone, welcome to the tutorial of how to download the Adobe Creative Cloud in order for you to be able to work with all of the Adobe apps available for you. First thing you want to do is log in through your ID portal. So I'm going to log in here, but I've already logged in, so please make sure you first log in through your portal, and then we're going to go into the next step, which is for you to open a new browser and go to adobe.com. So once you get to the adobe.com, you should be able to see a sign in on the top right over here. Click on that, and you're going to put in your school email address. Now for staff, we end with a .org, but for your school accounts, it should end with a .us. So just make sure to keep that in mind. Please do not click on through here. Sometimes there's a weird glitch and it doesn't work out, so please make sure to go through the manual way, which is put your email address. So make sure your school email address goes there. Click continue. For some of you, this might pop up, and for some of you guys might not pop up. But in this case, if this option appears for you guys, you do need to click on company or school account. This is where it's doing its authentication to connect through the ID portal. I don't know if you see that happening up there, but now you have logged into your Adobe account, and if you click here, your name should appear for you. And the next thing you need to do is, it's not going to show up for me as a download Creative Cloud, but for you in your apps and services around this area, you should be able to see something that says download Creative Cloud. So make sure you click on that and you install that. Okay, once you have clicked on and installed it, you should see on the top corner of here this Creative Cloud. It looks like this icon right here. It should appear for you up there later on once you have everything connected and you have installed the Creative Cloud application. And then once you have done that, if you click on this icon on the top over here, what appears before you is your whole Creative Cloud account. So once you are here, you should be able to log in and then make sure this is connected once again to your account. You really want to double check on that just in case it's logged into somebody else's, or else it might not work out for you, just in case the authentication gets really messed up. So make sure it's in your account. Now the great thing about this is you can see, for me, I've already installed the apps that I use, and so I'm able to open it. But then for you guys, it should be called as like a download button. So make sure to download that. If you are in broadcast and video production, there are some things that you really want to download, which is Premiere Pro here. And some of my students likes to download After Effects also, just to learn After Effects a little bit on their own. And then if you are in multimedia art or other classes that requires design work, then sure, you definitely want to install Adobe Illustrator. Sometimes students might use Photoshop, InDesign, and XD, or even Lightroom. So before I move forward with explaining about this Creative Cloud, I just want to show you guys on the left side in the categories, it shows and tells you what apps you probably want to use if you are trying to edit photos, right? So if we go to photography category, it tells you some of the popular apps that's being used is Lightroom, Photoshop, and Lightroom Classic. So these are the three apps that I do use for photography work. So that's something that you can consider. Graphic design, where multimedia arts are going to be using for the most part. There's Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign and whatnot. And then for video production, you can see there's Premiere Rush. This is more editing on the go with your phone. And then there's Premiere Pro. So, and then of course all of these other things that you can use, all the apps, and you can make sure it's updated to the latest. And as you can see, I do need to update and make sure it's compatible and whatnot. So please feel free to explore this. Make sure you downloaded the apps for the class, and so that I can teach you. Feel free to also explore if you want on your own, but make sure, as I do explain, there are some basics and I want to kick it off with you guys. So good luck and have fun working with these. Thanks for watching.